Hi, my name is Kendal Dickson, and I am the author and illustrator of the story of Steve Rogers. And this right here is the handsome Steve Rogers who inspired the book. And today I am going to be reading the story of Steve Rogers. One night, a man takes a young cat on a car ride. He drives to the outskirts of a small town called Sanger and throws the cat out of the vehicle. Scared and confused, the cat watches the car drive off. The cat waits several days for his owner to come back to him, to no avail. The cat is left to fend for himself. He is forced to sleep in the bushes and hunt for his meals. After a year of living on his own, he finds a small farm with horses and cows. There's a big house with people, cats, and dogs inside. Sometimes he watches them from the window, but he always runs off when a person comes outside. During the day, he sleeps inside a covert near the house. At night, he hunts mice and birds. However, the cat is not the best hunter, and sometimes he goes a day or two without eating. He's lost enough weight that his ribs show, and his hair is now dull and matted. One night, a young woman sets out a can of tuna and walks off. The cat is extremely weary, but he's hungry, so he eats it. The tuna is the best meal he has ever eaten. The next evening, he wakes up to a poisonous snake attacking him. It bites him twice on the head before slithering away into the tall grass. Shortly after, he hears the young woman outside. Again, she sets out a can of tuna. Every night for the next several weeks, the woman comes outside and sets out a can of tuna and a bowl of cat food. Sometimes she shares a biscuit with the cat and a little dog. The woman tells the cat his name is now Steve Rogers and the dog is Little Rico. Steve Rogers begins sleeping on the front porch at night. He stays until morning when the woman gives him more food and lets the little dog outside. Being around the woman and Little Rico makes Steve Rogers happy. After a few weeks, Steve Rogers finally trusts the woman. He rubs up against her legs, follows her around, and lets her pet him. She is able to brush the tangles out of his hair, making his coat shine. Although Steve Rogers feels better, the wounds on his head aren't healing. Sometimes they drain and he can't see out of his right eye. Other times they scab over and itch so much that the only way he can feel better is to scratch them, making them drain more. The woman tries to get Steve Rogers into a crate multiple times, even enlisting the help of her parents, but it scares him and he runs off every time. He always comes back after a few minutes, but he refuses to get close to the crate. Finally, after 2 weeks of trying, the woman coaxes Steve Rogers into the crate with the help of tuna. He is taken to the vet's office where he's given medication and a funny cone is put on his head. When he gets back from the vet's office, Steve Rogers moves inside the big house. He's given a litter box, bed, and all the cat food he can eat, and toys. Steve Rogers meets two other cats, Delilah and Coco. They aren't as friendly as Little Rico. A week passes by and Steve Rogers notices that Little Rico is not acting the same. He's sleeping more, not drinking water, and has lost a few pounds. One rainy day, Little Rico and the woman leave the house. That is the last time Steve Rogers sees Little Rico. Steve Rogers can feel how sad the woman is. He snuggles up next to her and purrs until she falls asleep. Every night after that, he sleeps next to her. And whenever she starts crying, he rushes to her side. Steve Rogers doesn't see the woman as just a person anymore. She is his owner. After 2 months, Steve Rogers' wounds are completely healed. The only evidence left of the attack is a small knot above his left eye. The funny cone comes off and he looks more handsome than he ever has. Even Coco and Delilah notice how good he looks. After 6 months, Steve Rogers has his own social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. His owner posts pictures of him almost every day. Steve Rogers doesn't mind, not even when his owner dresses him in strange clothes. He knows he's the happiest. He knows he's found his forever home, and this is the happiest he's ever been. And here is a picture of Steve Rogers, which you just saw earlier. He has his own Instagram and Facebook. Both are Captain X America. Anyway, thank you for watching.